Welcome to Tronikel Risk Manager introduction video, where I will share with you the application, how it looks and how you can use it. My name is Artus, I'm Prince 2 practitioner, and let's take a look into the application. If you install the Risk Manager on each Jira project sidebar, you will see the Risk Manager button. And this will give the access for you to the main Risk Manager window, where you will see all the risks you are managing for this particular Jira project. You will have the additional overview of the bubbles by risk matrix, impact and probability scales. There are as well categories, steps and budget management functionalities. There are filtering possibilities using colors. For example, if you want to see only red ones or yellow as well. Moreover, you can filter by more functions like steps, categories, issue status or type, components if you are using, and strategy. We have a simple way to add the additional risks and edit each single risk. So let's go into the single risk as example. For example, let's take a look risk hiring wrong employees. Here is the historical risk history management data, and let's take a look into the particular risk. What we have, you can access each risk by pressing this risk button. And risk button will open up the Risk Manager advanced functionality that you can use. You will see here as assess overview. For example, we can revise the probability and impact if needed. We can revise the categories if needed, add extra additional information here for risk description. Here are the steps if you want to save it. In history data, we should select the step and save it here. Here are the plan of the risk actions. You can select the strategy, change it to the mitigate, accept, or any other, update the Artus BU, and as well risk owner, and add the planned risk response actions if there are more needed actions for risk mitigation. And if you want, you can manage risk budget and monitor impact. It can be either hours or money. It's up to you to decide. If you want to save it in history as well, you should press the plan step and save the risk, and it will be saved in addition to the risk history log. Then here are the decide place where we store the decisions taken for a particular risk. And the same goes for delivery, and we can use risk actuals if needed. So this application allows you to add a risk to any Jira issue if you want by pressing this risk button. Yes, on every issue. If we now go back to the risk application, press the refresh button, go back to hiring wrong people, open up the history, and we will see that we have saved the strategy, Artus BU, more actions needed, and previously we added here additional information. So we have all the history management, risk history management saved here for every risk we have. Yes, and what else? We can add risks fast. For example, if it will be issue-based risk management, so we adding new risk that is issue-based. Choose, for example, issue type, which I have created here, specific issue type that it has name risk. We can choose category, for example, management, make it most important, for example, and press button save. And this risk will appear. Yeah, and then we can add this risk or update it later on by going directly into the single risk and, for example, add the description here. For example, revise the probability impact, plan the strategy, let's mitigate, appoint Artus as the owner, plan actions here, and for example, plan decisions to be taken here. And if I select, for example, decide, we will save the risk, or everything will be saved, but the history goes only from the step. Yeah, history goes only into the history we get only from the step. And that's it. Here is our risk register. Of course, we can filter the way we want. For example, we would like to filter risk management category components. I'm using the components here, for example, to differentiate the risks. You can use any kind of component structure. It's a default functionality of Jira Cloud. For example, it can be company risks or HR department risks or IT department risks. It's up to you to decide. For example, let's take a look here at the startup risks. We have so far here in total 8 risks in place. And what else we can do? In general, we as well are able to configure the risk register, the way, and Risk Manager, how we use this application based on your needs. Program do give the flexible configuration capabilities. For example, if you want to manage budget in your risk management, let's say I would like to see in risk register budget and actuals. I don't want to see the strategy, and for example, I would like to have components in my field. So here are the budget, actuals, and component. I press column save, and if we go back to our project where we were previously, Risk Manager, and here we will see that we have budget, actuals, and component. For example, if we choose component starting up, we will see that we have filtered component starting up, and here are the budget. Here are the total budget planned. We see here actuals from those 8 risks that are 1 red and 7 yellow, and there are as well the ratio. For example, if we will choose and filter out only red color, we will see that there are 0. We have not planned any money for red risk, but for yellow risks we have planned some budget, and there are even actual spendings already entered by the risk owners. So here is a general overview about Risk Manager. If you have more questions, feel free to read it on Tronikel site, tronikel.com. There are documentation available. You can press this button, start with documentation, and here you will see the overview, how to add the risk, how to edit it, how to filter, how to manage the history, what are the risk management and matrix principles, how to use risk budget, what are the customization possibilities available for you. Looking forward from you to try. If you have some questions, always feel free to give us the questions through our Risk Manager portal, support portal. That's it. Thank you for your time, and looking forward to work with you in the future and help you to implement advanced professional risk management either for your company or for your project or for your department. Have a nice day. Bye.